back stateside as a child, you're how old in Mexico City?
13.
13. So when you come back stateside as a teenager, a black teenager, having had that kind of experience, it impacts your life, your worldview back here in what way?
First of all, I realized that in different parts of the world, news is reported differently. I realized that. I realized that there were different points of view that we were not privy to as American citizens, because we weren't getting the benefit of that.
Kind of insular over here. Yeah.
I realized that. And I realized something that I had long felt as a young person. By the time I could read, I began to understand segregation. I don't remember how old I was when I picked up a magazine and read about Emmett Till. But I remember this was before I had gone to Mexico City. And I remember thinking, how could people be so ignorant? How could people behave like this? How could people imagine themselves human and behave like this? And then when I returned from Mexico, having learned about the Spanish conquest and all of what that was, I realized that this ignorance is universal, that it is not relegated to one area of the world. And I began to see all over the world, and as I began to study world history, I began to see that this ignorance has existed all over the world. And it's something that humanity has to come to. Humanity has to come to terms with itself as being all of what it is and embracing itself in its fullness. Otherwise, these problems continue.